Well, if I'm able to resolve the differences between dog owners and those who support more enforcement or stronger enforcement of leash laws, I think I should be allowed to arbitrate the differences between Sinn Féin and the Unionists in Northern Ireland. This is a very emotional issue.
And Jay and I have been working together on election night since 1973. This is, without question, one of the closest elections in Palo Alto City Council history. I think the last very close election for the final spot was in 1979 when Ann Witherspoon finished 70 votes or so ahead of Joe Huber. But what's interesting about this election is that the third, fourth, and fifth spots have not yet been determined, and that signifies the most competitive election since 1967, the recall election.
So that was one of Paul's first meetings as an elected official.
First one.
First one.
First one.
And I mean, it was a fascinating.
What are you talking about?
Well, this is a joint meeting between Menlo Park and Palo Alto, and Menlo Park had the opportunity to comment on the Sand Hill proposal. Well, we were advised by our city attorney not to say anything.
Oh my Lord.
And so we sat there, you know, like 9 emperors or judges, you know, listening and nodding whenever something was said.
Did you know that?
We did not know that they were under advice. We thought they were very polite.
And Sid is one of those people who has lots of connections with those of us who are sitting here, but probably the most direct might be, didn't he once work for you, Gary?
Yes, no conflict of interest whatsoever. I've always been able to recognize outstanding talent. If the numbers hold up, Sid, you will finish in first place. Don't believe you'll secure the record for most votes ever in a city council race.
But this isn't competitive,
but
of
then
course.
we're not
Of course not,
competitive.
nor the youngest.
As a Joe Smidian fan from
Well, I am
your
a Joe
teenage
Smidian
days.
fan since I was 14 years old. I do believe that Joe will win a seat tonight in the Assembly.
Gary, let's hear about Palo Alto.
Well, Elliot, I should admit that I've spent most of the last 3 weeks of the Rugby World Cup in Ireland and Wales, so much has happened in Palo Alto and I haven't been part of it. Certainly the greatest asset we have in this community are our citizens. I think we have one of the most talented group of citizens for any community under 100,000 in the entire country. The year I was mayor, I was fond of saying that 60% of my constituents think they're smarter than I am, and 90% probably are. It's a remarkable community, and I think there's a real partnership between the citizens and the city in governing this community.